Welcome to a Money Sports broadcast for the San Francisco Money Baseball to watch the East Bay LumberJacks take on the Castro Valley Braves. First, the lineups for the LumberJacks. Leading off will be Danny Wansley at shortstop, Joe Wittig at second base, Scott David at third base, Brad Shannon at catcher, Orlando Kelly in left field, Mario Mendoza in right, Alan Alvarez in center, Mike Diebel at first base, and on the mound for LumberJacks will be Rob Ellis. Now the lineups for the Braves, leading off will be pitcher Steve Morrison, then Sean Morrison in center, Dominic Palumbo in left, Mike Bidwell at third base, Ray Laredo at second base, Mike Medeiros at short, Martin Lopez in right, Brandon Owens at first base, and catching and batting ninth will be James Parenti.
All right, on a 3-2 pitch, ball 4 down low, and the leadoff hitter, Danny Wansley, will reach on a walk. And that'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Joe Wittig. We're just underway, top of the first, no score, no outs. Leadoff walk to Danny Wansley. Joe Wittig, another left-handed hitter, digs in, facing Steve Morrison on the Braves. And we are here at Ignacio Valley High School, part of the Money Sports program here in the San Francisco Bay Area. This is our inaugural season of Money Sports. Couldn't be more excited to be here. All right, called strike, here we go. Wittig looking in. Ball in the dirt. Wansley is away. Is ball 4. We have a couple of leadoff walks to start the game. So no outs. First and second, top of the first. And that'll bring up another lefty, Scott David. Scott, another exceptional hitter. I played pro ball in Canada this year. Lives in Pleasanton, not too far from here, about half hour, 45 minutes away. Digs into the plate. It is Saturday, December 27th. Got some winter ball action going here. And Morrison starts Scott David with a fastball high, 1-0 count. All right, foul ball. All right, 1-1 the count. All right, 1-1 the count to Scott David. All right, another foul ball. 1-2 the count. All right, Steve Morrison working ahead. Scott David battling in there. All right, we got a ground ball to short. Take it. All right, safe at first. So we have the first out of the inning, quarter at second base. Fielder's choice, and that'll bring up Brad Shannon. All right. right, this will bring Brad Shannon to the plate. Lumberjacks catcher. And he's ahead 1-0. Fastball low and away by Morrison. All right, another ball down the way. 3-0. Would be surprised to see Brad take a cut here. All right, there's getting over strike. 3-1 count.
And Brad drives it deep to center. That should be enough to get the run in. Morrison camps under it, makes the catch, and yes, that will in fact get the run in and give the Lumberjacks an early 1-0 lead.
All right, and we now have 2 outs. The runner first. And that'll bring Orlando Kelly to the plate. All right, Orlando looks at a called first strike. We have 2 outs. Orlando, the 5th hitter. Oh, quickly 2 strikes on Orlando. Yes. And we have 1-0 Lumberjacks on top of the first. 2 outs. Orlando Kelly batting. Orlando looks in. Oh, and takes a look at strike 3. All right, and after 1 completes, Lumberjacks 1, Braves nothing. All right, and leading off will be Steve Morrison. All right, he was also pitching for the Braves. With the ball in the first. Coming up the Lumberjacks, Rob Ellis on the mound for the Lumberjacks. Starts him off with the first pitch strike. All right, and we have a little flare to center. Joe Winnig gets out there and makes a nice diving catch. Went out a little bit too far, came back in, made a nice recovery. And we have 1 out. And that'll bring up his brother, Sean Morrison. All right, lays down a surprise bunt. Rob gets down. Oh, he can't handle it, and nice bunt by Sean Morrison. Gets the ball rolling with a single. We now have runner first with 1 out. And this will bring up Dominic Palumbo. Dominic, good, powerful hitter. A lot of pop in his bat. Good 3-hitter. Turns and fires. Looks like it's some type of breaking ball in the dirt there. Ball's behind. 1 ball, no strikes. All right, another fastball in the dirt. Dominic now ahead in the count, 2-0. All right. Good, nice swing there, but gets a little bit on top of it. Now a 2-1 count. All right. Comes a pitch from Ellis. Fastball down. Gets a swing and a miss. Now even at 2. Ooh, another ball in the dirt. All right, full count. We have 1 out. Ellis turns and fires. Gets a foul ball out of Dominic. Count remains full. 1 out. Runner on first. We are in the bottom of the first. We're here in a league game for Money Sports. It's part of San Francisco Money Baseball. Part of the Money Sports program. Could not be more excited to be part of this organization. And we are still in the bottom of the first. LumberJacks scored a run. Oh, we have a hit and run. Fly ball to second. That's all we'll get. Throws back first. Sean gets back in time, and that'll be a fly out. Second base. And with 2 outs, I'll bring up Mike Bidwell. Rob starts them off with the ball outside. 1-0 the count. 2 outs, bottom of the first. LumberJacks scored an early run in the top half. All right, we have a ground ball to third, handled by Scott David. Throws to first. And that is 3 outs. We will head to the top of the second. LumberJacks 1, Braves nothing. All right, and up to bat, we have number 8, Mario Mendoza, another lefty hitter. All right, swing and a miss. And Morrison is ahead, 0-1. All right, suddenly Mendoza in a quick 0-2 hole, fouls it right back. Morrison coming right after him with fastballs. Oh, and that'll be strike 3. 1 out. That'll bring up number 48, Alan Alvarez. Alvarez, righty hitter. All right, we have a little flare to short. And quickly, there are 2 away. That will bring up the lefty hitting Mike Diebel. Number 43. And Mike drills one to center. Nice solid rope. Center field. Good clean single. And with 2 outs in the top of the second, that'll bring up our pitcher, number 44, Rob Ellis. Mike all over that one, smashing it to center. All right, Rob Ellis digs in. Got a chance to help his own cause here. Looks at a first pitch fastball for a strike. Pick off attempt first. All right, Rob digging in, trying to get something going. Runner first with 2 outs. Ooh, poor Deeble just wore one in the ribs. Dave looks like it's okay walking around, dusting off his hands.
No good, let's reset. Run.
All right, Rob digs in, anticipates the pitch.
Ball.
Ooh, looks like a ball, fastball just outside.
Ball.
All right, Nellis checks his swing. Looks like the ball is a little bit down or away. We have 2 outs at the top of the second here. Lumberjacks lead 1-0. Part of Money Sports,
Ball.
and specifically the San Francisco Money Baseball League. Jason Clyde does a great job, along with Steve Nelson, all the other folks over at Money Sports. I'm really excited about what we're building here. All right, another called strike. Here we go, top of the second. Lumberjacks trying to keep the chain moving. Top of the order, and Wansley on deck. Looks like Morrison wants to take a step off there for a moment.
Ball 4.
All right, and Rob will take the ball low. I'll put runners on first and second with 2 outs, and I'll turn the lineup over. The shortstop, number 11, Danny Wansley. A lot of left-handed hitters with the Lumberjacks. Wansley, Wittig, Scott, Deeble, Ellis. The majority of the hitters are left-handed on the Lumberjacks order. Oh, and a foul ball at the plate, which will mean strike 1 for Mr. Wansley. And we are in the top of the second, 1-0 Lumberjacks. 2 outs. With Deeble at second base, Rob Ellis at first. Wansley, oh, looks like we have, oh, no. Deeble thought about it, got back to the base. It's a pretty short distance to the backstop there. Ball ricochets pretty quickly back to the catcher. Probably a wise move by Mike Deeble. So we still have runners on first and second. We have 2 outs, top of the second. Swing and a miss. Nice cut by Wansley. Comes up short. We have 2 strikes. See if he makes an adjustment here with 2 strikes. Nice to get that runner in from second base. Oh, looks like a ball just perhaps inside, maybe a touch low. Even up the count at 2-2. Wansley would love to find a hole here, get that runner from second base with 2 outs. Fouls off. Doing a good job battling at the plate. Morrison doing a good job throwing a lot of strikes.
2-2. 2 balls and strikes.
All right, Morrison gets a ball back that he likes. Wansley digging in.
2-2.
Hoping to find a hole here, get that runner in for second. Oh, and he drills one deep to center. Sends Sean Morrison back, but he'll camp under it for the out. All right. With a walk and a single, 2 runners reach, but no runs score. And we will head to the bottom of the second, still 1-0 Lumberjacks. All right, now bring Ray Laredo to the plate. Leading off for the Braves on ball in the second inning. 1-0 Lumberjacks as we speak. That will be a first pitch strike from Rob Ellis to lead things off. Swing and a miss, quickly 0-2. All right, quickly, there's one away with a strikeout. Now bring up Mike Medeiros. 1 out. Rob Ellis working quickly. All right, and Rob starts Medeiros out to the ball. All right, foul ball. Give up the count at 1-1 count. Once again, we have the Lumberjacks and the Braves, part of the San Francisco Monday Baseball League, which is part of Money Sports. Excited to be out here. A little winter ball action on December 27th. Beautiful day in the Bay Area, as you can all see. Just a few clouds. Probably about 55, 60 degrees. A little cooler, but still great weather for baseball. Swing and a miss by Medeiros. Ellis is ahead 1-2. Oh, and a hard hit ball to second base. Joe almost makes a spectacular play. Gets up to his knees to flip the first. Can't hold on, but a nice solid single by Mike Medeiros. With 1 out in the bottom of the second inning, we'll bring up Martin Lopez. Nice solid hits by Medeiros. All right, Ellis takes a deep breath, turns and fires. There we go, there's a strike. Swing and a miss. Ellis now ahead 1-2 on Lopez. Oops, excuse me. Medeiros with a nice single there. Runner on first base. Martin Lopez up at the plate for 1-2 count. And we have a foul ball. And the count will remain 1-2. Lopez battling. Fouling off a tough pitch there. Lumberjacks with an early 1-0 lead with a run in the top of the first. Braves batting in the bottom of the second here. Martin Lopez trying to get things going for the Braves. Oh, ground ball up the middle. Flips to Wittig for 1. Back to first. T-ball digs it out. We have a double play. And that will end the inning. 6-4-3 will do it. All right, nice pick by Wansley. Nice speed. To Wittig, got rid of it quickly, and a great scoop on Mike Diebel at first base. And that will send us to the top of the third. A hit, but no one left. And after 2 complete, 1-0 Lumberjacks.
Next inning.
All right. Up at the plate now is Joe Wittig. Second at bat. Drew a walk in his first at bat.
Ball.
All right. Takes the ball there. Close pitch. We're in the top of the third inning. Lumberjacks enjoy early 1-0 lead. Foul ball. Joe Wittig leading off the inning for Lumberjacks.
21.
And a foul ball by Wittig. Take it to 2 strikes. All right, that'll fill up the count. 3-2. Breaking ball high. Swing and a miss, and that'll be a swing and strikeout for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Scott David. Last at bat, bounce into a fielder's choice. We have 1 out here in the top of the third inning. 1-0 Lumberjacks. Alright. Morrison starts off with a strike.
Over here. What? Okay.
0-2 count. Here we go.
0-2.
All right. Scott David reaches out, lines nice single to right field. And with 1 out, we have a runner on first, and that'll bring up the catcher, number 13, Brad Shannon. And you're watching the East Bay Lumberjacks being hosted by the Castro Valley Braves in the San Francisco Money Baseball Leagues, part of Money Sports. Excited to be here. And in the top of the third, we have 1 out with a runner on first base. 1-0 Lumberjacks. First pitch, Bender. What's he called? First strike. 0-1 to Brad Shannon. Steve Morrison pitching well on the mound for the Braves. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Brad. Brad will be followed by Orlando Kelly, Mario Mendoza, and Alan Alvarez. And swing and a miss. We now have 2 outs. And that'll bring up number 24, the left fielder Orlando Kelly. Runner on first, 2 outs here. Top of the third inning, 1-0 Lumberjacks. Part of some Winter League action in the San Francisco Money Baseball League, which is part of Money Sports, of course. Orlando digging in. Oh, and Scott David takes off in a foul ball. Spoils an easy stolen base. I don't know if Orlando didn't see him, or maybe he just thought he could drive the pitch, but Scott was on second base. And with 2 outs, still have a runner at first. Orlando digging in, 1-1 count. All right, Orlando grounder to second. Handled by the second baseman. That will go as 4-6 put out, and that'll be 3 outs. All right, so we are heading to the bottom of the third inning. 1-0 Lumberjacks.
The first baseman, Brandon Owens, will step to the plate for the Braves. First at bat of the day. Lumberjacks with an early 1-0 lead. New pitcher for the Lumberjacks, Joe Whitted. Called strike on Owens. And a swing and a miss. 2 strikes on Owens. Looks like we have a ball down and away. Braves batting in the bottom of the third, trailing the Jacks 1-0. And another ball low. Should fill up the count at 3-2. Brandon Owens leading off the inning for the Braves. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, and Owens will get a leadoff walk. And that will bring James Parenti, the catcher, to the plate. Joe Whittig having a great season so far. Off to a nice 3-0 start. Has actually gotten the win in every single game played by the Lumberjacks this year. Just the way it's worked out. James attempts a bunt. Pulls the bat back. Looks like a ball down low in the dirt. And Owens jumps in second base. Excuse me. Looks like... Oh, they caught him sleeping. I don't know if Owens must have thought it was a foul ball or something. Maybe a lack of communication. But it was just a ball in the dirt. And Owens started to retreat back to first base, but got caught at second base. So I guess just caught him napping at second base. First base coach doesn't look too pleased with that. Gotta be a little more heads up than that. Still gives him a supportive high five. I like that camaraderie there. Alright, and Parenti will now bat with 1 out in the inning. Just a beautiful day today in Nation Valley High School in Concord. The pitch from Whittig. And there's a drive out to right field, just past the glove of Mr. Alvarez, who's now moved to second base since Whittig has taken the mound. And that will go as a single for Parenti, who's now 1 for 1 on the day. And then I'll turn the lineup over and bring up the pitcher, Steve Morrison, with a runner on first, with 1 out. And so, just a little more about Joe Whittig. Amazingly enough, so the Lumberjacks have played 3 games, and they are 3-0, which is the same record that Whittig enjoys. Ball in the dirt gets away, and Parenti will glide on over to second base. And the Braves have a runner now in scoring position with a chance to tie it up. Pitcher Steve Morrison at the plate, who's also pitching extremely well. And we have a ground ball to second base, handled by Alvarez. That'll move the runner to third base, but we do have 2 outs now in the inning. And the ground out will now bring up Sean Morrison, who's 1 for 1 on the day with a single. And Sean is just lighting up the stat board, one of the premier hitters in the league. Hitting 500 so far in this early season. Showing a lot of power. Done a great job not only at the plate, but also on the mound. Good, tough lefty pitcher. Whittig starts in with a ball in the dirt. And Morrison drives the ball, but handled by Alvarez again, and that will be another out recorded by the second baseman. And that'll end the third inning, and we will head to the fourth with the Lumberjacks up 1-0. Leading off for the Lumberjacks will be Mario Mendoza. Swings at a fastball up in the zone, comes up empty. Ooh, nice breaking ball from Morrison. Looks like it's a little bit outside. Evens the count at 1-1. Called strike. Great location by Morrison. 1-2 pitch from Mr. Mendoza. And we have a ground ball to third base. Handled by Bidwell. Turns and fires the first. And we have one out. And that'll bring up our new second baseman, Alan Alvarez. Full out to the shortstop last at bat. Lumberjacks batting in the top of the fourth inning. The pitch from Morrison looks like a fastball down the way. Gets away from Parenti. And a solid base knock to left field. Looks like Dominic had a little bit of an issue finding the ball over there. But Alvarez on at first base with a solid single. And we now have one out in the fourth. And that will bring up Mike Diebel, who had a solid single up the middle last at bat. Diebel, a good, talented lefty hitter. Alvarez taking a pretty big lead at first base. And we have a ball down in the dirt. And Alvarez will glide into second base. Doesn't want to make the same mistake Owens made last inning. Wisely stays at second base. So now Diebel has an opportunity to knock in a run. Looks like we have a ball up and possibly away. Diebel seems to really be seeing the ball well today. Just once again, a beautiful day in Concord, despite it being December 27th, about 55 degrees. Oh, ball down the dirt. Alvarez thinks about it. Returns back to second base.
Record over there, Mike.
Diebel digs back in. Pitch from Morrison. And we have ball four. And that'll put runners on first and second. Parenti wants to chat with his pitcher for a moment. Looks like Morrison's gotten a little wild here. Parenti looking to calm him down and get a quality pitch. Perhaps a ground ball double play. And that will bring up pinch hitter Tom McCary for Rob Ellis. Tom looks like called first pitch strike. So 0-1 the count. One out, runners on first and second. Alright, And a ball will even the count at 1. Tom hitting .333 on the season. Ooh, swings wildly. Muttering to himself. Not happy with that swing. Morrison is now ahead in the count 1 and 2. McCary digs in. And swings. The pitch upstairs. Strike 3. And with 2 away, they'll turn the lineup back over to the leadoff hitter, Danny Wansley, the shortstop. Danny over from 1 with a walk so far today. Got a walk in the first and flew out to center in the second. The lefty batter digs in and looks at a first pitch ball from Morrison. Ooh, a borderline pitch. Wansley obviously isn't happy. Morrison doing a good job painting the edges. Now 2 outs and runners on first and second. 1-1 count to Wansley. And the ball down low. And looks like another ball, perhaps down and in a little bit. So Morrison's now in danger of loading the bases here. Top of the 4th inning, 1-0 Jacks. And that is a ball high, and yes, we do have a bases loaded situation with 2 outs. And now the number 2 batter and current pitcher for the LumberJacks, Joe Wittig, steps in. Joe did a great job for the LumberJacks in 2013 as LumberJacks played professional indie ball in the Pacific Association. Joe's one of the better hitters. And he will look at a fastball up and is ahead in the count 1-0 with the bases loaded in the top of the 4th. 1-0 Jacks lead. And a called strike. Fastball in inner black. Great pitch by Morrison there. Evens the count at 1. On deck is the ever-dangerous Scott David. Off to a fast start, 5 for 8 for a .625 average. And we have the ball just foul down the right field line. That would have been real trouble if it would have stayed fair, but just a foul ball, and it looks like we now have 2 strikes. And Morrison is now just a strike away from getting out of this jam. LumberJacks have had base runners, but Morrison's done a great job minimizing the damage. Ooh, and a pitch pretty close. Looks like it's just a little bit low. Third base coach, we have Ruben Roses. Oh, and another pitch, perhaps just a little bit outside. I believe that'll fill the count. So bases loaded. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. So big point of the game right here. Big pitch coming up from Morrison. Oh, and a call, strike 3. Great pitch from Morrison, and he works out of it. And we will now head to the bottom of the 4th. Still 1-0 LumberJacks. And remember, if you're interested in playing ball in the Money Baseball League, go to moneysports.com and navigate to the Money Baseball link, or just go to sfmoneybaseball.com. And still plenty of time to sign up for the spring and time to join a league. Alright, now up to bat we have DOMINIC PALUMBO. Full out to second base his first at bat. Swing and a miss, fouls it off. DOMINIC, dangerous hitter in the 3-hole. Good, powerful swing. Joe Wittig still on the mound for the LumberJacks. I apologize earlier, I said he's 3-0. Joe is actually 2-0. This is only the LumberJacks' third game of the season. And picked up. Nice play. Scott David not quite able to track it down, but right behind him, Danny Wansley picks it up, fires the first, and got the outs to retire Palumbo. And with one out, that will now bring up the third baseman, Mike Bidwell. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. 1-run ball game here. Joe Wittig on the mound for the LumberJacks. And swing and a miss by Bidwell. So Mike Bidwell played at Sonoma State with Brad Shannon and others. Played third base today. Good power bat. Swing and a miss, and now 2 strikes. Joe Wittig working ahead. And a ground ball to short, handled by Wansley. Fires over to first, and quickly 2 down in the bottom of the fourth inning. And that'll now bring up Ray Laredo, the second baseman. Wansley playing some sharp defense at shortstop. And Wittig working ahead, pitching well, first pitch strike. Swing and miss by Laredo, quickly 0-2. Rob Ellis went the first 2 innings for the LumberJacks. Joe Wittig came in last inning, did a good job. And 1-2-3. Strike 3. 1-2-3 inning for Joe Wittig. And that is it, and we'll now head to the top of the 5th. Still 1-0 LumberJacks. All right, in the top of the 5th inning, Scott David will lead off. And we have a new pitcher, Brandon Owens, and a deep drive to left field, but that will be tracked down by DOMINIC PALUMBO. Aggressively, first pitch swing for Scott David. Leads off at the top of the 5th with a deep drive to left, but it is caught, so there's 1 down. And that will bring up the catcher, Brad Shannon. Brad 0 for 1 with a RBI sac fly in the first and a strikeout in the third. And so, yes, new pitcher, Brandon Owens, the Braves. Ball in the dirt. Looks like Ruben Rosas, third base coach, duties for the day for the LumberJacks. Swing and a miss by Brad. Brad being aggressive, but comes up empty. Pitch from Owens. A deep drive, left field. But Palumbo will camp under this one as well. And there are quickly 2 away in the top of the 5th. Stepping up to the plate will be the left fielder Orlando Kelly, nephew of Giants third base coach Roberto Kelly, former outfielder for the Yankees. And Orlando checks in. Good solid single to right center field. He is now 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Orlando having a good solid season in the winter. Originally drafted by the Padres. And that'll bring up Mario Mendoza. So 2 outs, runner first, top of the 5th inning, 1-0 Lumberjacks. Ball misses low. Mario moved to second base. Excuse me. Mario's still in right field. Alvarez did in fact do the second base once Joe took them out. Orlando showing some hustle, making it to second base. And now a single would make it a 2-0 game. Mendoza digging in, looking for a pitch he can drive. And we have a ground ball. And, nice stop by the second baseman, but the throw is wide. Kelly comes in to score. Mendoza advances to second base on the error. And we now have a 2-0 ball game. And that'll bring Alan Alvarez, the second baseman, to the plate. So, 2 outs. Runner on second base thinks about going to third, but retreats back. Nothing Lumberjacks as Kelly comes in to score. Looks like the ball may have missed. A little in, perhaps down and in. Called strike to Alvarez. Owens looking in for a pitch he likes. And a deep drive to center from Alvarez. However, it is tracked down by Lopez. And the Lumberjacks are retired. And we now head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Lumberjacks do tack on a run. It is now a 2-0 ball game. Medeiros will step to the plate, a 1-for-1 today with a single. Joe Wittig still on the mound, now with a 2-0 advantage. Medeiros, the shortstop today. Wittig starts him with fastball outside. And it looks like we have another fastball down the way. 2-0 count. There's a called strike. 2-1 now. Bottom of the 5th inning. 2-0 Lumberjacks. Ooh, fastball up and in. Lumberjacks come in with a 2-0 record. Braves at 1-2. Looking to turn that around. And with a fastball down, Medeiros will draw the leadoff walk. And that will bring Martin Lopez, the new center fielder, into the game. Lopez last at bat, hitting into a 6-4-3 double play to end the 2nd inning. And a fastball up and in. Called strike on the outer black. Good pitch by Wittig. Wittig obviously hoping to get a ground ball. Throws over to first, trying to keep Medeiros close. Nice stop by Mike Diebel, the first baseman. Another fastball down the dirt. If you're a pitcher, good spot to miss. So you want to miss down, don't want to miss up. An aggressive lead by Medeiros at first. And we have a chopper to third base. Handled by Scott David, but pulls Diebel off the bag. And we now have runners on first and second with no outs. So Lumberjacks up 2-0, but the Braves definitely threatening in the bottom of the second. And that'll bring the Braves' current pitcher Brandon Owens to the plate. Owens obviously hoping to move the runners over, get them in scoring position, give a team a chance to tie it up with a base knock by moving them over. And it looks like he's actually swinging away, so foul ball, strike one. It is early enough in the ball game. They're probably still playing for a big inning. Owens, the pitcher, and the 8-hitter. But the Braves enjoying a threat here in the bottom of the fifth. First two runners on, no one out. 0-1 the count to Owens. Ball in the dirt, but no one advances. Good job by Brad to keep in front of him. Medeiros dancing around at shortstop, swing and a miss by Owens. Now 2 strikes. If you're Owens, you have to really hope to do a job here and move these runners over, especially only being down by a couple of runs. And that's a called strike 3, not what he was looking for. That's a huge out for Wittig. So now the first and second now has 1 out. And that will bring the catcher, James Parenti, to the plate. There's Alvarez at second base. Parenti is 1 for 1 with a single, back in the third inning. Wittig starts him off with a ball. So 1 out, bottom of the fifth. 2-0 Lumberjacks. With the Braves definitely threatening with runners on first and second base. All down the way. 2-0 count from Wittig. Fakes throw to second base. Nothing going on. Medeiros not taking any chances. And we have another chopper to third. That will be the second out of the inning. David flips to first. But Parenti does move the tying run into scoring position. So we have second and third with 2 outs. And that'll turn the lineup over for leadoff hitter Steve Morrison. Morrison 0 for 2 with a fly out to second and a ground out to second. So 2 outs, but the Braves definitely threatening. Second and third with a tying run at second base. Ball in the dirt, nice stop by Shannon. Middle of the order coming up soon, so big spot in the game right here for the Braves. Called strike, good pitch by Wittig. Dirks. So the San Francisco Money Baseball League off to a good start in this winter league. About a third of the way through the season. Shannon throws over to third base. Nice stop by Scott David. Medeiros gets back. I think the ball actually hit Mike. Never any fun. Everyone's safe. So still have 2 outs, second and third, bomb the fifth. Wittig deals. Swing and a miss by Morrison. Now 2 strikes. A single by Morrison right here would tie up the game. Oh, and it called. Strike 3 on the outer corner. Morrison's not happy. 2 runners stranded. We will head to the top of the 6th. Still 2-0 Lumberjacks. If any of you want to play ball, sfmoneybaseball.com. Still taking new teams for the spring. Teams still taking new players. Weather out here is beautiful. Still well over 50 degrees even in the winter. We head to the top of the 6th inning. 2-0 Lumberjacks. Mike Diebel with a hit and a walk. 1 for 1 day so far will come to the plate. Pitch from Owens. Looks like we have a ball outside for ball 1. Foul ball. 1-1 count. Diebel getting a good look at the ball. Nice solid single in the 2nd inning. Drew a walk last at bat. Digs in. Fouled away. 2 strikes. Owens throwing a lot of strikes here, working ahead. I'd just like to thank the guys at Money Sports doing a great job. Jason Clyde, Steve Nelson, for making this all possible. Looks like either changeup or breaking ball up and away. Diebel lays off. He was a count at 2. Diebel chokes up on that bat. Digs in, awaits the pitch. Lets the ball stay down low. Full count. We're at the top of the 6th. 2-0 Lumberjacks for this winter ball game. Diebel fouls it off. Count remains 3-2. Pitch from Owens. And the ball is stroked down the right field line. Fair ball. Diebel's got his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Good solid single down the line. And the Lumberjacks have their leadoff man to start the 6th. And that'll bring up Tom McCary. Came into the game in the 4th, pinch hitting for Rob Ellis. Tom's over for 1 with a strikeout so far. Digs in against Owens. Looks at a called strike on 1 count. Diebel with a good solid single to start off the inning. He's 2 for 2 with a walk today. Ball in the dirt. We'll even the count at 1. And a good solid smash to left by McCary. His first hit of the day. He is now 1 for 2. And the Lumberjacks have a serious threat going. First and second, no one out, as they're looking to extend their lead. Tom is also the owner of the Lumberjacks, getting some playing time in. And now turn the lineup over for Danny Wansley, the shortstop. Wansley looking to move the runners over, fouls it off. Big spot in the game here. Lumberjacks already up 2-0. A couple more runs could start to put the game out of reach. Ball high to Wansley. Evens a count at 1. Two and 1 the count. Wansley digging in. 3 and 1. Deeble at second, McCary at first, and that is ball 4. And Owens now in serious trouble. Bases loaded, no one out. And that will bring Joe Wittig to the plate. Wittig 0 for 2 with a walk and a couple strikeouts. Digs in against Owens. Takes the first pitch ball in the dirt. Owens falling behind. Getting a little bit of ride with his control. Bases loaded, no one out. Good called strike right there. 1-1 the counts. Looking for a strikeout and then possibly a ground ball to get out of it. Misses up and away. Falls behind to Wittig, 2 and 1. And we have a ground ball to second base. Shovels to second for the outs. The run will score, but he is safe at first with the fielder's choice. And the RBI ground out does make it a 3-0 Lumberjacks lead. We now have runs on first and third with 1 out and a run in. And that'll bring up the ever-dangerous Scott David. Scott, a standout player from the Lumberjacks 2013 season. Wittig goes, uncontested, stolen base. And we now have second and third with 1 out. 3-0 Lumberjacks, a run in, top of the 6th. Fouled away by Scott David. Scott, just beautiful swing, very balanced, very powerful. Scott, a standout player from the 2013 Lumberjacks from the Pacific Association. Was a huge spark plug for them. Lumberjacks at the end of the season got hot, swept the Vallejo Admirals, took 2 out of 3 from the Pacifics, had a 5-game winning streak at the end of the season. And Scott drills a ball into the hole, and that'll be an infield single. And that will be another RBI. And we now have a 4-0 Lumberjacks lead. First and third, 1 out. McCary comes in to score. And that will bring up Big Brad Shannon, Lumberjacks cleanup hitter. So RBI infield, RBI single for Scott David. Gets a run in. Brad digs in. 0 for 2, but does have an RBI sac fly. Got the Lumberjacks on the board in the first inning. So we have 1 out, first and third, top of the 6th. Owens still in trouble here. Stolen base for Scott David. And we now have second and third of the 1 outs. 4-0 Lumberjacks. Owens in trouble here. I'm sure he would love a strikeout right here. Brad Shannon, big RB opportunity. Pitch from Owens. Called strike. Ball low and in. And a swing and a miss. 2 strikes. Another single would really put the game out of hand right here. But a swing and a miss. Great pitch from Owens. Gets the strikeout, and now there are 2 outs. So 4-0 Lumberjacks. Owens hoping to keep those runners right where they are. And that will bring Orlando Kelly to the plates. Orlando trying to cash in. Swing and a miss. Looks like Owens has regained some confidence and some composure. He's ahead to Orlando. No balls in the strike. Orlando digging in. Ball up and in. Evens count of 1. And Orlando drills 1 to left center. And that'll fall for a hit. And that will play 2. A 2 RBI, 2 out single for Orlando Kelly. Makes it a 6-0 Lumberjack lead. And now Mario Mendoza will step in. Ball in the dirt, 1-0. So Orlando delivers a big 2 out, 2 RBI single. And now it's put the game well into the Lumberjacks' favor, 6-0. Mendoza looks at the ball low. Orlando's going. And he'll easily steal second base. Mendoza doing a great job, seeing the great jump by Orlando. Gives himself up a little bit, takes the strike, but gets Orlando in a scoring position. And Mendoza drills 1. It looks like it's just foul. Great piece. Just a little bit foul. Looks like Mendoza's seeing the ball well. So we have runner on second base, 2 outs, 4 runs in to the top of the 6th. And, oh, another ball drilled by Mendoza. And that will split the outfielders. That's headed for the gap. And he is out at second base, but not before Orlando touches home plates. So an RBI single for Mendoza. He's tagged out at second base. 5 runs in for the Lumberjacks, makes it a 7-0 lead. And with 3 outs, we head to the bottom of the 7th. Leading off for the Braves, looks like we have, looks like DOMINIC PALUMBO. Oh, snagged by Wittig, recovers, flips to first, just gets some great recovery by Joe Wittig. Very athletic play, nice scoop by Mike Diebel, great baseball. Let's take another look at that guy. Recovers, flips to first, lays out, max efforts, picked up cleanly. Wow, great play by Joe Wittig. That will bring up Mike Bidwell. So Joe Wittig pitching well. He, like Rob Ellis, yet to give up a run. Helping out his own cause with a great play a moment ago. Swing and a miss. Strikeout by Bidwell. And that is 3 outs. And we will now head to the top of the 7th inning. 7-0 Lumberjacks. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Owens still on the mound for the Braves. And he will face Alan Alvarez, second baseman. Starts him off with a called strike. And a grounder to third. A great play by Bidwell. Oh my gosh. Shades of Brooks Robinson. Ball down the line. His momentum taking him towards the foul line. Twists his body. Accurately flings the ball to first. Unbelievable play. Tough luck for Alan Alvarez. A spectacular play by Mike Bidwell. Well done. And that will bring up Mike Diebel. And fastball up and away. Well, how about that play by Mike Bidwell? Unbelievable. And Diebel drills one to left field. And Palumbo comes up throwing. He is out at first base. Are you kidding me? I have never seen that in my entire life. Diebel drills one to left field. Absolutely on a line. Palumbo comes up throwing, throws a seam to first base, gets him by a full step. Unbelievable defense. I have to imagine the last thing Diebel was thinking about was having to hustle to first. Good, clean, hard line drive to left field. But Palumbo, with a curl hop and a strong throw to first, gets him by a full step. So technically, I guess that would be 7-3, a ground out to left field. And McCary drills one to left. Looks like under it a little bit. And that will be 3 outs. So technically 3 up, 3 down. But quite an eventful inning, we saw some great defense by Mike Bidwell and just an incredible throw by Dominic Palumbo. Gets him at first base. And you know what they say, you always see something new at the ballpark. And so we head to the bottom of the 7th, still 7-0 Lumberjacks. Ray Laredo comes to the plate for the Braves. Joe Wittig still on the mound for the Jacks. Called for a strike. Another called strike. Well, what a half inning, the top of the 7th. Unbelievable defense. Mike Bidwell with a great play at third base, and then Dominic Palumbo throws out poor Mike Diebel at first base from left field. I mean, if there was a time to do it, I mean, that ball was stalled. It got to him in a hurry. And just those absolute seed to first. I don't know if I'll ever see that again in my life. That was pretty incredible. Fouled off by Laredo. Wittig pitching well, hasn't given up a run yet. Swing and a miss. And that's a strikeout to start off the bottom of the 7th. And with one out, that'll bring the shortstop Mike Medeiros. Mike is 1 for 1 with a single and a walk today. Is yet to be retired. Wittig turns and fires. Fastball down the way. Quickly retrieved by Brad Shannon. And Medeiros scalds one, but caught by Mike Diebel. That will simply go as an L3, lines out to the first baseman. Well hit, but Diebel positioned the perfect spot. So quickly with 2 outs, that'll bring up the right fielder, Martin Lopez. Martin has reached on an error and grounded out into a double play today, 0 for 2. So bottom of the 7th inning. Wittig turns and fires. Fastball up. Ball's behind 2-0. Another fastball up. Falls behind again. 3-0. Called strike right down Broadway. Oh, with a foul ball. Wittig works back into the count. Full count. 3-2. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. 7-0 Lumberjacks. Part of Money Sports, San Francisco Money Baseball League. Another foul ball. In case you haven't heard about Money Sports, so unless you like playing for a plastic trophy or a cheap t-shirt, then Money Sports is the league for you, because the athletes in Money Sports play for real money, not just a trophy, not just a t-shirt. What that does, it adds a lot of fun pressure to these games. With real money on the line, it adds a lot more intensity to the game. How often have you seen a trophy left behind after tournaments? No one's ever left money behind. And a called strike 3, and that will bring it into the 7th inning. We'll head to the top of the 8th. Lumberjacks 7, Braves 0. Top of the 8th inning. top of the order for the Lumberjacks, Danny Wansley, the shortstop, will lead it off. Danny's reached base 3 times already today. 0 for 1, but with 3 walks and a run scored. So good productive day for Danny. Danny obviously doing well at shortstop. Looks at the ball high. Brandon Owens still on the mound for the Braves. Misses low. Fouls it down the right field line towards cameraman. I'm sure Tim's heart skipped a beat there. That thought like a good hard foul ball coming right after you. You never know. Hit a rock, take a bad hop, maybe it hops the fence. You never know. And after today, after seeing a man thrown out from left field at first base, I would not put anything past these guys in this game. So top of the 8th, 7-0 Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks exploded for 5 runs last inning. Created some distance. Now 3-1 count to Wansley. Wansley leading off the 8th, trying to get something brewing for the Jacks. And we have a fly ball at the left side. Bidwell is under it. Makes a nice play. 1 out. Nice play by Bidwell. Went to Sonoma State. Made a spectacular play last inning on a ground ball down the line. Alright, and that'll bring up Joe Wittig, pitcher for the Lumberjacks. Wittig 0 for 3 with a walk at the plate, but doing a fantastic, spectacular job on the mound. It's kept the Braves scoreless. And Wittig pops it up. Shortstop is under it. And Medeiros has it. Quickly 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Wittig pitching well. Looks like he might be in line for his obviously league-leading 3rd win. This is only the Lumberjacks' 3rd game of the Winter League. Now batting, Scott David. Scott's 2 for 4. Couple singles. Scored a run. And Scott pops it up. And there you go. All 3 batters pop up to the infield. Alright, we head to the bottom of the 8th. Still 7-0 Lumberjacks. Alright, a new pitcher for the Lumberjacks. Orlando Kelly will take the mound. And his counterpart, Brandon Owens, at the plate. Kelly with a fastball low. And a hard ground ball to short. And that is thrown away. So Owens will move to second base. Errant throw by Wansley. And looks like the Braves have something brewing to start up the bottom of the 8th inning. And that'll bring up the catcher, James Parenti. A little tough luck for Orlando. Made a good pitch. Got the ground ball. But I got to give Owens credit. He hustled down first base and drew the errant throw. Orlando, a hard thrower, misses with a fastball high. Lumberjacks, lots of good pitchers on the staff. Orlando, Joe Wittig, Rob Ellis, Mike Taylor. Even the Lumberjacks second baseman Aaron Miles does have 5 major league innings under his belt on the mound. Although obviously well known as a very successful second baseman. A member of the 2006 World Champion St. Louis Cardinals. Owner of a .275 career major league average. He's made it out to every game so far except this one. And with no outs, with a runner on second, Prenti is going to draw a walk. And we now have first and second, no one out. All right, and Orlando is now in a jam, and he will face the leadoff hitter Steve Morrison, the Braves' original starting pitcher for the afternoon. So first and second, no one out. On the 8th inning, Braves looking to rally. Called strike from Orlando. Good pitch, another called strike. 2 strikes now. Orlando obviously hoping for a ground ball here. Love to get a double play. Owens gets back to second base. So here we go, 2 strikes. Runners on first and second with no outs for the Braves. Pitch from Orlando. And he is out at third base. A great throw from Brad Shannon. Scott David puts down the tag. Brandon Owens caught stealing third. And so now we have 1 out. Runner on first. And 2 strikes on the batter, Morrison. Kelly misses with the ball. Oh, ground ball Orlando. Flips to second for 1. Really to first. And that is a 1-4-3 double play. And just that quickly, the bottom of the 8th comes to an end. We head to the 9th inning. 7-0 Lumberjacks. Brad Shannon will come to the plate, lead off the 9th inning for the Lumberjacks. Looks like the Braves have a new pitcher on the mound. Looks like Mike Medeiros will move from shortstop to the bump. Shannon aggressively, as soon as the first pitch, fouls it away. Just a beautiful day here in NorCal. December 27th, about 55 degrees, sunny. Brad hits it hard at third base. But Mike Bidwell's there to handle it. We have 1 away, and that'll bring up Orlando Kelly, who last at bat delivered really the killer blow, a 2 RBI, 2-out single to make the game 6-0 at the time. Now in the 9th, Lumberjacks lead 7-0. Orlando digs in. Off to a good hot start so far this season. Looks like a breaking ball low. Medeiros turns and fires. Good spot. Looks like it's a little bit out though. So Orlando 2 for 4 on the day. Couple runs scored, couple RBIs. Did a great job last half inning on the mound, getting out of the jam. Thanks for caught stealing and a double play. Oh, good pitch from Medeiros right at the knees. 1 out, top of the 9th. Third base coach Ruben Rosas looks on. Orlando hits it hard to second base. Nice scoop. Records the outs. Well done by Bidwell. Moving over to first base. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up Mario Mendoza. Mario, 1 for 4. Last at bat had a 2-out single. Was thrown out at second base. And he grounds it. Snagged by the pitcher. Flips to first, and that'll do it in the top of the 9th. And we now head to the bottom of the 9th inning. LumberJacks 7, Braves 0. Leading off for the Braves in the bottom of the 9th inning will be Sean Morrison. Sean 1 for 3 on the day so far, and he drills one. Well hit. That'll drop in from the center fielder. Sean's got his second hit of the day, and he keeps his 500 average for the season going, having a great season. And that'll bring up DOMINIC Palumbo. All he did today was throw out a runner at first base from left field on a single, showing off that great arm. Obviously had the defensive play of the year. Morrison gets back. Palumbo 0 for 3 at the plate so far. But I think all anyone's going to remember is just that incredible play from left field. Threw an absolute one-hop seed to first base. Threw out Mike Diebel. Sean Morrison saved at second base with a stolen base. He's in scoring position. I can only imagine what he's saying. The pitch to Palumbo. Fastball, hard fastball, misses out. So no outs, runner on second base. Middle of the order. Braves have a great shot to break up the shutouts. And we have a walk. And now first and second, no one out. And that will bring up the cleanup hitter, Mike Bidwell. Mike 0 for 3 on the day so far. So he's due. Orlando would love to get some outs. Obviously, with a big lead, you want to throw a lot of strikes here. So first and second, bottom of the ninth, no outs, 7-0 Lumberjacks. Foul ball by Mike Bidwell. Mike's also had a defensive gem today. Alvarez hit a hard runner down the line, and all Mike did, Brooks Robinson-like, with his momentum going the wrong direction, twisted his body and threw a perfect strike to first base to get him. Bidwell hits hard. Oh! Diebel almost makes a fantastic catch, leaning over the fence. We'll see if that comes back to hurt the Lumberjacks. So new life for Bidwell. Digs in, looking for something to drive. Fastball up and in, spins him around. Kelly showing he can be a little wild at times. And Bidwell drills one to left. That's caught by McCary. 1 out. Bottom of the ninth. Hard line drive, but handled by McCary. And another ball drilled. Looks like it'll be tracked down by the shortstop, Danny Wansley, but infield fly is called. Well, hit to medium center field. But we now have 2 outs on bottom of the ninth. So Ray Laredo hitting that ball to center, and that'll bring up now the pitcher, Mike Medeiros. Mike with a base knock and get the Braves on the board. Obviously runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, the ball in the dirt. Orlando looking to close the game. And a ball drilled at third base, but it's handled by Scott David. And that's your ball game. So 7-0 Lumberjacks is the final. Joe Wittig will get the win. He will move to 3-0. The Lumberjacks will move to 3-0 overall. And the Braves will fall to 1-3. And just a game, I think, highlighted by some spectacular defense by the Braves and some timely hitting, some great pitching by the Lumberjacks. And we're just having a great time this Winter League. On December 27th, the weather's great, the sun's shining. We've had a lot of rain recently. But today just was a great day for baseball. And the Lumberjacks finish with a 7-0 victory.
Lumberjacks versus the Braves.
Thanks for listening.
Castro
Thanks for
Valley
watching.
Braves at the Ignacio
And once again, visit moneysports.com or sfmoneybaseball.com to find out more about this San Francisco Bay Area League.
At the 43rd annual All-Star East versus